Alright, so welcome back everybody. So in today's video, we're going to be going over the top 5 best Rebirth Island loadouts to use right now in Warzone. Still in Season 2, we are getting Season 3 in about a week or so. And things are more than likely going to change. We're going to see new weapons come in, a bunch of changes for the current weapons, or maybe not. We don't really know, but we do tend to get a little bit of huge differences. But nothing really hugely changed last season. I mean, the brand stayed the brand throughout this whole season. Even though it is LMG, is a bit on the slower side. You know, it's still pretty meta. Even though less people still use it because of obviously we moved to Rebirth Island, obviously because it's just better. But before the video does keep going, I want to ask y'all for one thing and one thing only. Drop your boy a like button. This does help out these YouTube videos. Go a long way. So appreciate that. Also, thank y'all for 9,000 subscribers. Absolutely crazy. Now let's get into the loadout video. We're gonna go. These are non-particular order. I just kind of just put this in non-typical order. Whatever. First we're gonna talk about is this thing. Primary. Don't look at the primary right now. We're gonna look at the Damati. Damati, hands down, best secondary to use. Not only because it's really damn good. Use this class setup, by the way. Agency, task force, target team, move around faster, 30 round max. You can use salvo, but the reload speed is a little bit slower, so I kind of opt out for the regular stand nag. And then the airborne elastic for the fastest ADS speed and stuff like that. You can use dual, but they're not as bad. They're not as good as the single. I kind of prefer the single a little bit more. But it's still pretty good either way. But not only is this really good just because the actual weapon is good, but also because you could rock many different styles of perks here. You can use this for solos, quads, trios, duos, whatever. I like to rock Combat Scout, especially. It highlights them, makes it easier. My teammates can see them, I can see them easier, especially when I'm using my AR and stuff like that. I like to run tempered because I'm running with the Damati. I'm running around fast. I use one less plate. I basically save like I think it's like 4 or 7 plates that you save, 4 to 5 plates that you save. So that does go a long way there. And obviously you have to plate less, so I like this. You cut opt out, use restock, cut opt out, use high alert. Ghost, not really ghost anymore, and not really. Or if you want to be that guy on your team, be the point man, or I mean a hardline or whatever off the buy station thing. But it may be mainly be restock, tempered, or high alert for Rebirth Island. And then quick fix is the big one that I like to run, especially when I'm doing like solos. Because let's say when they changed quick fix, remember they added that update to it, so whenever you start shooting, you actually start regenerating health right away, so you don't have to wait until your health bar goes up by itself. No, like if you're hurt and you start shooting right away, like we all do after getting hurt or being shot at, we heal up right away again. So that is very good. It's very OP. Not OP, but it's a good way for quick fix. So I highly suggest y'all just try it out. If you don't like it, of course you can opt out EOD or whatever. Also EOD got a buff a few weeks ago with the perk buff. Or double time if you just want to go, go crazy with the speed. Go also do that. So like I said, there's many different variations of style you could run by just running the Damati, because you do have that secondary where you don't have to run overkill and then wait for the second loadout to get tempered or restock or high alert. And it's not a slow switch between your weapons where you have to run amped. You can run Combat Scout, tune up, be the tune up person where you revive your people faster, or tracker if you want to play like that. But yeah, mainly I suggest Combat Scout. So that's why I say this is like very good just for Rebirth. I just wanted to talk about that because it's really underrated. Now for my primary that I run for my Damati is I run the M4A1, the original build, iron sight. I don't know why, it just always hits. And I don't know, really easy gun to use, still very good. It's just old. It's the OG reliable. always good. If not, then maybe sometimes I will opt out for a maybe M13 once in a while. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I could opt out for that. You don't want something that you can't use up close, or like I could basically use the M4 any range, really, up close. Not like up close, but like mid range, long range. And then of course I have my Damari for close range. You get me? So I'll talk more about the variations of guns you can use in a quick second. I just want to go through the list here quick. Now next I do have the Krig with the Wellgun. Wellgun is probably my favorite SMG to use right now in Rebirth. I don't know what about it. Sometimes it feels like it doesn't hit, and then sometimes it feels like it does hit. Don't know if they actually stealth change it or not. They might. They just don't say anything about it. But lately, whenever I do use the Wellgun, this thing hits, bro. I rarely lose any gunfights when I run this Wellgun. It's really good. Only thing, I mean, it's the 40 rounds, but you do pack a lot of damage in those rounds. And the fire rate obviously is pretty quick with that. So this is the build that I like to run: the 320 recoil booster, slay refractor, remove stock for better movement speed, acrobat quick for better movement speed, fabric for that ADS speed, Garanko 40. I know a few of y'all like to run one of these two, the one with the bigger magazine, since it does more damage, but I prefer this one. You get less recoil. And then the Mark IV skeletal, better for ADS obviously, since it is our SMG. And then recoil booster is a must for any Vanguard SMG. It just makes it quicker. I don't know, something about this Wellgun is just really good in Rebirth Island. Is a big W. Try it out. Now next we're gonna be talking about the Krig. Krig now surprisingly is very good. Now a lot of people compare it to the M13 because it's fast fire rate. It has a pretty similar build as the M13. But I prefer the Krig over the M13 because it does do more damage per mag. It does shoot a little bit less faster than the it doesn't shoot as fast as the M13, but it still shoots relatively very fast. So at that, it's really good. The recoil is so simple to control. Yeah, it's not how it was when it was meta, but it's just vertically up, bro. If you can't control vertical recoil, it's just hold down the stick a little bit and boom, that's it. You don't have to, it's not like the AK where it goes up or right or whatever, and then it shakes horizontal. No, it's just vertical recoil. Very easy recoil. We got the agency, the last barrel, 3x scope, 60 rounds, and then the field agent for that recoil. Really good as some AR. Hey, just try it out, y'all. Please just try it out. Next we have the Grau with the PP Bison. This is a surprise thing on here. Now I was using it today, and it was really good, surprisingly good. Now this thing did get not necessarily a buff, but it did get the biggest change supposedly out of any gun this whole season, because it was bugged where it would do way less damage certain parts of the body when it was supposed to do a certain amount, like the others SMG did. So this actually got tweaked back to how it was supposed to be, and now is really good. Its damage per mag is not that bad for being an SMG, where you could rock a 84 round on it. Is really damn good. Now this is the build that I use for it. You could run this bullfrog, PP Bison, whatever way that you want. You could run it with a mono if you prefer being more stealthy. I personally don't mind. The recoil is not really that bad. It's really simple, really. I like to run the 8.7, which has the biggest barrel with yeah, you do get the kind of ADS speed and movement speed, but we counteract that with the no stock. That kind of basically counteracts that. And then I'm rocking the 5MW because you can actually low-key hip fire with this PP Bison. It's not that bad, and you, of course, you do get that sprint to fire speed pro there. So it's actually, it wasn't that bad at hip firing, like up close 5 meters, maybe even 10. It was not that bad at hip firing. You can rock tac laser if you want a little bit faster ADS speed. I run stippled, absolute must. You should run stippled. And if you don't want to run the 84, you already get what I think is 60 something stock. You could run either the fast mag, sleight of hand, or whatever you want. If you want to rock a sight, I personally don't mind the iron sights. They're pretty simple, really. Or whatever floats your boat. I personally like to rock the 84, get the biggest mag size, and I just kind of like how it looks really with the camo. If I rock it like that, it doesn't show the camo, so boom. OCD me here. It looks nice, so I recommend it. Just try it out. It's actually not that bad. It's really underrated. Well, not underrated, but it's not bad. It's actually good now. Now next we do have the XM4 and the PP Bison's cousin, the Bullfrog. Now I know some of y'all may not like me for putting the Bullfrog on the list. Some of y'all may not be a big fan of the Bullfrog. It just depends. But I was using TNT's Bullfrog, and I'm not entirely sure on the loadout, but the Bullfrog is the Bullfrog. It's really good. It's not, dude. The Bullfrog is never at a point where some people kind of just stop using it, but really it's always been good. The Grew Suppressor, the Task Force Barrel, Tiger Team. I'm running no stock on it. I'm kind of experimenting if I should run either of these three, which one I should run now. And then Bruiser Grip for that movement speed, obviously. Can rock 65 or 85 if you want to go like the PP Bison. Whatever floats your boat. But the Bullfrog, it was hitting, bro. I'm telling you, it was hitting. I was using it that one game, and it was hitting, bro. And I have not been using that many SMGs, because I've just been reusing the Damati really, because it's that damn good. That's why I put it up there at first. So yeah, y'all, just try out the Bullfrog. We could run many different combinations. If you don't want to run the Tiger Team, you could run the Grew Elastic, or if you don't like the iron sights, you could run a optic. Kind of, you could interchange with whatever. Now next, with the Bullfrog, I will be running the XM4, another pretty good AR right now. Agency Suppressor, Task Force, Field Agent, 60 rounds, 3x scope. Still really good. I don't know, sometimes for some reason when I run the precision sight here, it just feels better. I don't know if that's like a mental thing, or I don't know, it probably is. But whenever I run the precision sight, the XM4 just performs better in my hand. I don't know why. It feels like it's easier to use somehow. I don't know. It's really weird. It's really good. It's very compact, very easy to use. Not that much recoil. I mean, just vertical recoil. Just control it. Pushing it down. 60 rounds. Fast reload. It's the XM4. It's kind of like the M4, but that's the Cold War version. It's really good. Now next, number 5. I kind of have like a little thing here that we're gonna go over. So I have a Kar 98. We all know the Kar 98, one shot headshot, yada. It's kind of the build. This is kind of the build that I would run with it. No Grew Suppressor, no mono suppressor this time around, but we are running the long barrel for that bullet velocity, tac laser for that ADS speed, sniper scope, and the aim stability stock precision comb. Whatever, you can rock the ADS speed stock, or even stippled if you want to go for clips, or if you want to go crazy, just forget the barrel, run it like this for quick scoping. If you want to phase out, you could do that, but your bullet velocity won't be as good if you were running the longest barrel. So just keep that in mind. I kind of like the easy control of it. That's why I run it like this. And even then, I still get a pretty quick ADS speed. It is the car, and I'm not rocking the monos, so it's still pretty quick. And then gotta run focus with the nerf of the Kar 98, of the snipers really, of the flinch thing like a few months ago. Yeah, it kind of ruined it, where you kind of are forced to run focus, and even then with focus it's still pretty bad at the flinch. So hey, take it as how it is. The Kar 98 OG might be boring, but it's still good, bruh. One shot headshot. Now next, I didn't know exactly what to put as it with a sniper support, especially on Rebirth. You can really rock anything. You can rock SMG, you can rock short versions of an AR, like a smaller version of an M4, SMG version of an M4, or whatever, SMG versions of, I don't know, whatever really you can, intertwine with each other. The Vow, maybe, if you want to go that route. But really, I kind of just was going to put either the MP40 here, or maybe the well gun, or the Milano. That is also pretty good mid-range, long range, very underrated for those ranges as a sniper support. Also the Bullfrog, because of those mags, obviously. And yeah, that's pretty much kind of what I had there. I didn't put a specific weapon because I don't know what the best sniper support weapon is. I kind of just run whatever at that point. So you choose your own sniper support. Some top picks: MP40, well gun, Milano, definitely Bullfrog as a sniper support, Cold War AK-47 as that that one build that J God loves, which is the, what is it? Is the Microflex, and I think he runs, I'm not entirely sure on what barrel he runs, but I know he runs it like a certain way with 45 round mags. And then he runs, I think it's this one, not entirely sure. I don't even think he runs a barrel at that. Nah, I don't remember, but it's something like that. You know what I'm talking about? He likes that one. So yeah, you could really run whatever as a sniper support. You can even go crazy, just say F it and run the Damati, you know. But yeah, definitely car is very underrated. One shot headshot. It's kind of it's really fun to use. It's fun to use. It's the car, you know, one shot headshot. And then next year I kind of just have my Caldera build. This is for Caldera, the brand. Like I said, the brand is the brand. And then if I was gonna rock the MP40, this will be the build. Recoil booster, first barrel, Mark IV, Gorenko 45, lengthen, fabric, unmarked, quick, remove stock, and no optic. I like the no optic. I like the iron sight, so that's why I rock it like that. If I were to run the MP40, I would run that same build with the sniper support for my up close ranges. And then I'm actually putting a new class here in my class setups of an experiment class. Now this time around we're gonna be rocking the AMAX with the Milano on Rebirth. Was using Complexity's AMAX, and man, it did not feel that bad. It did not feel that bad. That recoil, yeah, that recoil, but that damage though, if y'all remember the AMAX, prime AMAX, man, that thing was fun to use last year, especially on Verdansk. That thing was so fun to use. So yeah, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this. And obviously I have my last three: Tempered, Hyler, and Ghost. I might take off Ghost. I'm probably not really gonna use Ghost that much, really. But yeah, I always have those with fully loaded SMG and AR fully loaded to pick up to restock. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about my top 5 Rebirth loadouts recommendations that I recommend y'all to use for the rest of the season. Let me know if you have any loadout that you like or you prefer or you think that I did wrong in the comments below. So either way, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you. Comment Razor, comment mouse, Razor, or something. I don't know. Thank you. Either way, take care, y'all. See y'all later. Peace and bye.